Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Minister Sherry Knotts, and this is Freedom in the Word. And as you can see, I have several lovely, powerful, influential women with me on today. And so, as Minister Lundy said on our last episode, you are in for a treat. The whole month of March, you're not going to see Minister Lundy. He's taking vacation. You're going to see me and these lovely ladies. And we have so much to talk about, don't we, ladies?
Yes.
Just so many. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Women don't always get along. Oh, they black women, they together. Something ain't right. No, we are coming to pour into each other and pour into you. So with that being said, we're going to be talking about what it is to be a woman. And when did you come into your definition? How old were you? What were you doing? Where were you when you realized, oh, that's what being a woman means to me?
I think for me it was going away to college.
Okay.
Being on my own for the first time, that was a huge challenge, and it really made me draw near to what had been instilled in me and what I wanted for myself. Didn't always make good decisions, but thankfully I was able to really dig deep and build on what had already been placed in me.
For me, it had to be, I want to say when I turned 25, that was like the first heartbreak. That's when I cut all my hair off. I moved to a totally different city away from my parents. Regardless of them telling me not to go, I was like, no, I'm grown. Like this is going to be my thing. Like I can do this. So I think that was my turning point for me to go through those ups and downs to, like I said, to deal with that, what I consider as my first love. And then like that first breakup and be like, you know what? Okay, I got to change my attitude and really stand on, it's like who Whitney was and understanding the woman that I was becoming then. So I think that was it for me, to understand what it's like to be a woman and to understand the changes and stuff you're gonna go through and to realize that cutting your hair off does not change the situation or whatever, but it does give you that sense of, okay, I'm becoming a woman, so I know that these are the steps I need to take to put myself in a better place.
You won't channel the India not my hair.
No, I didn't. I had a whole breakdown on this. I slid down the wall crying, calling my best friend, like, what am I supposed to do? And I was like, you know what? I got it. I'm gonna cut all my hair off.
Hey, start over.
Yeah, that's what I did. So I started over to this day now. I will not do that again. I will not.
The back of that neck get cold.
I will not do that again. So that was the moment for me that I realized it was like, okay, I got this now.
For me, I don't have a moment.
Okay.
I find that every day, with every challenge, with every new experience, I'm still defining and figuring it out. And I'm not ashamed about it. I am proud to say that I'm still figuring out who I am as a woman, who I am as a mother, who I am as a deacon, who I am as an administrator.
Come on.
I'm still figuring it out.
Come on.
Right.
And I don't mind learning.
Right.
So I'm still working on it.
And so that is what I would say is true for me too. I didn't have an epiphany. There wasn't a pivotal situation, I don't think, in my life. But I think if I had to say, it was when I felt comfortable with me.
Okay.
Amen.
And I felt comfortable making decisions. Regardless of whether anyone else agreed with them or not. I was comfortable enough to do that. It wasn't in college for me. I think it was much later for me. But I, like Yolanda, I feel as I'm still growing as a woman. I'm still growing as a person, as a Christian, as a mother, as a wife. I'm still growing. And I think the woman that I was 10 years ago is not the woman I am right now.
That's fair.
And I don't think, hopefully, 10 years from now, I'll be different. Hopefully even better, stronger, wiser. So I think I'm still growing in that respect.
Yeah, I would definitely have to piggyback and say the same thing. I can't think of a specific time where I thought, yes, I am becoming or am a woman now. I think I am always evolving because life is always changing for me. And so I have to kind of roll with the punches, but I would also say what it means to be a woman for me, though, is just being strong enough to be me. to be brave enough to say, that's not me.
Mhm.
And
All
I'm
right.
okay with that.
Exactly.
To have a strength of your
Exactly.
own conviction.
Right.
Right.
And to
That's
know
good.
that how society paints us as women, if I don't fall in that category, so what?
I don't have to.
Right.
That's
I
right.
am who I am,
Mhm.
and I'm okay with that.
Your
And I
own
think,
standard.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think I started to become okay with that when I did go off to college
Okay.
and get away from the
norm.
mentality of
Mhm.
back home. And I said, no, I'm gonna be me.
Mm-hmm.
Me back then may not be me today, and me
Right.
today may not be me tomorrow,
Right.
but I'm
And it's
still
all
gonna be
good.
me.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
We heard from everybody else, Miss Wallace.
Well, actually, I would be repeating pretty much what
Okay.
I heard.
Okay.
I really would be. If I had to pick a moment, it's probably when I entered my grandmother's life, which was at the age of 7. I walked into the house of a very strong woman,
Okay.
Mm.
and I learned a lot from her. You know how unfortunate things can happen in your life, but somewhere you look back and you see the good part. And I sometimes wonder where I would have been if I had not met that strong woman. So many attributes from her that I see in myself that I appreciate. And even now, and I'm like you all, it's a daily evolving
Mhm.
into a woman. But as I feel comfortable to say some things now that I may not have in years before,
Yeah.
I quickly tell people, oh, it's because I'm getting older. You know, because they blame it. You don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But trust me when I tell you, I know everything I'm saying.
All right. All right.
and I stand behind it.
So for me, everything. It was a moment in my life, and then it became, okay, wait, I don't necessarily have to stick to who I was at 25. Because at 25, I had 2 children, a house payment, and all this student loans, all kinds of stuff. But I think when I think of womanhood, I think of the pictures that you used to see with the woman. She had something here, and then she had something there. Her foot was over there. She was balancing stuff. That's a woman, because that, we are the heartbeat of everywhere we go, right? The church, home, work, anywhere that you are. I think a woman is the heartbeat, because there's a book called Men Are From Venus, Women Are From Mars, and there's Women Are Spaghetti, Men Are Waffles. I think that speaks true to who we are, because we just innately can do. You know what I'm saying? With no training at all. We just can innately do. You put us in a situation and we can figure it out. It may take us a minute or two, but we got it. Some women handle it better than others, but I think also what's important with womanhood is to allow, because everybody is not a mother. Every woman is capable of having a child, and there's something different, but every woman is not a mother. And I think when people are comfortable in saying that, and I used to look down on my nose, I'm just being transparent, at women that could let somebody else raise their kids, and I'm like, oh, like what? But then I got to know people, and I got to understand that is just not always the case. So that may have just been a blessing for that other person.
Right.
And I happened to have a friend, her son was killed. He was 16, but many years later, this child is now 5'6", and someone gave her this young man, and they made it legal later. And I thought about that, and I said, oh my goodness, you starting over at 40 plus. But look at what God did. He allowed her to have an opportunity to raise another son. That was her only son. So, so you look at that.
Well, can I step in? On that? You said a mother can, you said it differently, but make things happen.
Yeah, we just
It's
innately do.
automatic.
Yeah.
So my mind,
She said a woman.
Woman,
can
yeah.
make
A woman.
things
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
So my mind quickly went back to when my children were young. I was a self-employed realtor.
All right.
And-
We're gonna put our information up at the end.
And being self-employed, there were good days, there were bad days. But a woman, a mother, she doesn't reveal the bad days to the children. You make it
Come
work.
on, yeah, right.
And due
Right.
to making it work, my children never thought I didn't have.
Come
so
on,
if I say,
come
well,
on.
I don't have, yes you do.
Right.
And I believe one of them still thinks that. But that's what a woman, that's what a mother does.
Come on. Come
You
on.
know, she knows that she only has money for the bologna.
Yeah.
But somehow
She
she
gets
stretches and get the loaf of bread
Come
to go
on,
with it.
come
But
on.
all they see
Come
is,
on.
oh wow, we got the whole bologna sandwich.
Right.
And that's
Right.
black, white, that's Asian, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's something, and I'm not down in anybody, but people will have you believe, oh, that's the black woman, we just strong, we strong. But you know, there's some other strong women too. Now, that's not to take away any of the black women, because I do think that we are very strong women. We've had to be, we won't have no choice. We're born that way with that expectation. But the more I get to know other women of other nationalities, that's a woman.
It's a woman.
Right.
It's a woman. It's universal.
That's a
It
woman.
is.
A woman who wears a
Come on.
variety of hats.
But she also wears masks. Let's talk about that real quick. We just got a little bit of time.
But can I say one
Yes,
thing?
you can.
'Cause Audrey said something that I thought was so important. It resonated with me. I don't think there is a woman who has not had the influence of another powerful,
Come on.
dynamic,
Come on. Yeah.
special
That's
woman.
right.
Yeah.
It could be the mother. My mother was for me. It could be the grandmother. It could be an auntie.
A neighbor.
But all of us, every woman, I think, has been influenced by the strength, the wisdom, the power, the faith of another significant woman. And we
To God be the
cannot
glory.
underestimate how important that is.
It is
how
important.
it was for us,
Yeah.
and how important it is going forward.
Right.
That's
So
just that's powerful.
So does
There's
that
a
make you?
responsibility in that legacy
Yeah.
I was just getting ready to
that we
say.
need to own and
Yeah.
make sure that we model
Yeah.
for the generations to come.
So does that make you want to mentor? Kinda. Does that make you shy away from? Be open. How about I would say that.
Open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just open.
Yeah, I think for me it definitely helps me want to be a mentor to younger girls and things like that. It was some of the reason why I did get involved with DYM with our youth here at Ebenezer, was because it was like I spoke earlier. It was seeing this lovely lady here smile and tell me that every Sunday that I came and I look beautiful or something like that. So because like they said that one strong woman that told me that is what I would like to continue to do for other young women as well.
Okay, so really quickly, let's talk about some masks. Ooh, we all wear them, right? What are some masks that y'all have worn?
Well, you know, the mask mandate's gone.
Yeah.
You mean don't?
We can take them off. We can take them off. It's a new day. It's 2022. But so to just start it off, I would say I'm okay. That's a mask we've all worn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That everything is okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything is okay.
But it ain't.
When
It's jacked
really,
up.
it's
Mhm.
not. Yeah.
We about to break. Can barely walk. I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. That's my favorite. That's my favorite one to use.
Here's my thought process on that. A very small, not even a group, a very minute amount of people are gonna know if I'm not feeling well. Excuse me. Les Brown says it, and I love it. 80% of those asking you how you are don't care, and the other 20% glad you're worse off than them. So I'm not giving you that pleasure.
Yeah.
Right.
If I know that it's something you can't do anything about, I'm not saying this is the right way to feel, but if I know you can't do anything about it, I don't need to share it with you. I don't need you to take it and process it and share it with somebody else.
What you say?
So I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. Plus, I believe that if I say I'm good enough, I will be good.
Right, and that's
I'll
become
work it out.
prophetic. It does
Yeah.
become a
Those
healing,
things.
and you speak life into it.
Yeah.
I think it's also important to know that discernment plays a major part in the mask that we wear,
Yeah.
take off,
Yeah.
and share.
Yeah.
You know, the closer we get with Christ, the more we feel like we can reveal certain things. Like when we said earlier, I'm comfortable with who I am. That comfort has only increased with my walk with God.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
And when I think about this mask and what we're sharing, when we're taking it off and things, yes, I can share with even strangers because of God's discernment. I can share, and I know with some other people that, you know what, let me keep this mask up, make sure my makeup is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sister, you won't know anything about me.
Absolutely.
But that too comes from Christ, you know?
Yeah.
And even in this table, in this forum, we have never had the opportunity to be together under this
Like this.
situation. However, God's love
Look at God.
Right.
shows that we can reveal ourselves to each other and
And
to
be
you.
okay.
And be okay.
Any closing thoughts from anyone?
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Okay.
Love yourself.
Yeah, you have to love yourself in order to love others. You really have to be able to be open in order to receive and to give.
Absolutely.
And don't be ashamed of everything that makes you who you
You
are.
are.
Because there are people that are coming behind us that need to know that it's okay.
Absolutely.
And the word is clear about all things working for our good.
All
That's right.
Say that a little bit louder.
All things
Work
working for our
together,
good.
yes.
Not
work
against us.
together. Right.
For us.
For us, for those
Right.
who are called and loved. You know,
Yes.
That's it.
And that scripture has sustained me many times and I've had to go back and I've had to say it out loud to myself that he didn't say something.
Yeah, he said
He
all.
didn't say only things you do right.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't say only things you get right.
Come on.
It's all things.
Right.
Work together.
All things.
Even when you fall apart over a messy breakup.
Right.
Yes.
Even when death hits your heart
Turn
hard
that
and
around
you
to
just
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
most
All
definitely.
things
Yes.
work for that evolution of who we will become.
Right.
Well, I want to close with be yourself, as you all said. Always be yourself, but then know how to receive if the other person can't receive you for who you are.
Say that one more time for people in the back.
Not sure I can say it again.
I got it. Though. It was good.
That was
You
real
need to
good.
try to say it again though, because that was good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you have enjoyed this first episode of this dynamic panel of women that we have together for the rest of March. And until we meet again, we have
Cheryl Robinson.
Shantae Burke Hare.
Whitney Graham.
y'all know I'm Minister Sherry Knox.
Audrey Wallace.
Natalie Lowe.
Yolanda Reddick.
And we'll be talking to you soon. God bless you.
God bless you.
At the table with us today, we had author Cheryl Robinson. She has written and published 3 books, and not only that, in a year's time, but know this, you are able to purchase these books on Amazon and anywhere books are sold. Also joining us at the table is Audrey Wallace. Audrey is an independent realtor with her own real estate firm, and it is called Superior Choice Properties.